Oh,
You gotta deal with y'all.
why, Daddy?
Talk to your mama. Talk to your mama. Don't talk to me. Talk to your mama. The same reason why your mama wanted more money and she told she wanted child support. And she think I'm gonna continue to do for y'all. Nah, that shit dead. Talk to your mama. Don't call me for nothing. Y'all don't even have to call me no more. Talk to your mama, not me. Deal with your mama. Now call your mama and talk to your mama about it. Ask her why she did what she did, and that'll explain why I did what I did. Now, I would not be coming to get y'all no more. Yes, I am home. I'm not coming to get y'all though.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We have a father here who refuses to take care of his kids because the baby mother put him on child support. How often do we hear about this? How often do we hear about this, right? So, man, look, we about to go ahead and dissect this video, man. We about to break it down, man. But before we get into that, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.
Oh,
You gotta deal with y'all.
why, Daddy?
Talk to your mama. Talk to your mama. Don't talk to me. Talk to your mama. The same reason why your mama wanted more money and she told she wanted child support. And she think I'm gonna continue to do for y'all. Nah, that shit dead.
Hey, and I had to pause it right there, man. It kills me just for the simple fact that you can hear it out of the kid's voice. And you know, like I said, I'm gonna talk more about it, but you know, I just had to point that out, man. You hear the kid asking him why, Dad, and it's messed up, man. It's really messed up. But that alone right there kind of says, you know, hey, he kind of has somewhat of a relationship with the son. He has somewhat of a relationship. So to all the women out here who says, you know, oh man, you know, he probably ain't taking care of his kid. Man, listen, if he wasn't taking care of that kid, I'm pretty sure that kid wouldn't be sitting over here be this emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But let's go ahead and jump back into it.
Talk to your mama. Don't call me for nothing. Y'all don't even have to call me no more. Talk to your mama, not me. Deal with your mama. Now call your mama and talk to your mama about it. Ask her why she did what she did, and that'll explain why I did what I did. Now, I would not be coming to get y'all no more. Yes, I am home. I'm not coming to get y'all though. Talk to your mama. She don't care about how y'all feel, so she don't care about the kid that's hungry. So that shit. I'm not coming no more.
It's sad, man, because the kid in the background don't know what's going on, because, you know, it sounds like the kids over in the background having a damn ball back there. But that little boy, he feels it, and it's very sad, man, because like I always say, every boy and every girl needs a male role model. They need it. You know what I'm saying? They need it. And see, what pisses me off, right? This woman sitting over here recording it as if she ain't the reason that all of that shit is even happening. Right? And she's trying to demonize this man. You know what? I'm gonna record it because I know, man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and show it out to the whole world and show this nigga ain't nothing. And that's what makes me angry, bro, because you have men out here who bust their ass every single fucking day to then provide for their kids, right? They might not be on the same track with the baby mama. But hey, he's taking care of his business. He's taking care of his kids. Then you have a woman sit up here and say, you have the baby mama sit up here and say, hey, you know what? No, I'm gonna still put him on child support. Right? And he's probably already damn trying to make ends meet as is. Right? But yeah, this is where your women call black men broke and dusty. Oh, he broke. He only take care of his kids. Well, shoot, he broke because damn near every paycheck he get gotta go to the baby mama. Every paycheck he get probably gotta go to the baby mama. Right? And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, man, this is not more than likely a ghetto kind of family. This, to me, in a sense. Now, look, I could be wrong, but in a sense, right? Some of the guys that you do see on child support is struggling to make ends meet. They're already working. They can do the best that they can. A lot of felons, so you got some felons, man, that can only go but so high because they got that felony right there that's holding them back. So they can only work at certain jobs. Oh, well, they should have did it, but they should have did better, man, back in the past. Yes, you're right. They should have. But guess what? They're on the right track and they're trying to do better now. Right? They're trying to do better now. But as a bitter baby mama, you're going to sit up here and then try to put the man on child support. It's ridiculous. So then this is where your women sit up here and say, oh, he broke, he dusty. And that's part of the reason why a lot of your women say he broke and he dusty. He's a deadbeat. Man, like, because no man wants to sit up here and have to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I'm not excusing this man's behavior. I'm not sitting over here saying what he did. Well, I'm not trying to sit over here and justify what he did at all. at all. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm not gonna sit over here and ignore the fact of the reason why he did that. I'm not gonna ignore the reason why he did that. Right? I don't agree with it, but it's hella understandable. It's hella understandable. A lot of men do not stay in these kids' lives because of the baby mom. A lot of your baby moms make it hard for some men. That is a fact. Y'all see the Daphne text receipts. A lot of your baby moms make it hard for men. A lot of your baby mothers make it hard for men. But a lot of your women want to be disingenuous and sit up here and make dumb comments at like, well, you know what? Hey, he's not in the kid's life. Oh, well, these people lie. These men lie. A matter of fact, we're gonna actually let me show y'all, man. So, man, over here in my comments, I was over here going back and forth with having a conversation with one of the ladies. And one of the ladies had sat up here and said, she says, men will not tell the truth about taking care of their kids. They are not taking care of the financial, medical, child care, the medical, child care, and emotional well-being. I'm pretty sure that's what she's saying. Well-being, right? Mind y'all, this is what a sister said in response to me saying, this is in response to me saying, y'all use a small percentage of men who does not take care of their kids as the main point of your argument. Can't do that, right? And this is her rebuttal to that. Men will not tell the truth about taking care of their kids. They are not taking care of the financial, medical, child care, and emotional well-being. So here's my other response to that, right? 70% of black fathers are most involved and likely to have bathed, dressed, diapered, or helped their children use the toilet every day compared with white men and Hispanic fathers, right? So if I'm out here, listen people, if I'm out here dressing my child, if I'm out here bathing my child, if I'm out here actually being around my child, in order for me to bathe and dress and do all that stuff with my children, I have to be able to be by their side. They have to be around me, right? They have to be around me. 9 times out of 10, I'm taking care of that child. So if I'm sitting up here, people, listen, if I'm sitting up here bathing my child, dressing my child, doing all of that, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna make sure my child well-being is great. I'm gonna make sure my child is healthy. I'm gonna make sure my child is good on his end when it comes down to health-wise. I'm making sure probably getting his dental straight. I'm probably making sure he's going to the doctor. I'm doing all of that stuff. But according to this sister right here, men will not tell the truth about taking care of their kids. They are not taking care of the financial, medical care, child Medicare, and emotional being. Guys, listen. Once again, if I'm dressing my kid and doing all that extra stuff, 9 times out of 10, I'm making sure my kid is straight on his end or her end. Coming down to health-wise, coming down, putting food on the table, putting clothes on his back. Right, but once again, women will sit up here and use a very small minority of men as the main point of the argument. Once again, why do you always hear a lot of your sisters sit up here and say, well, what about the bad black men? Well, what about them? Stop laying down with them. Stop messing with them. I just had a video on TikTok about Summer Walker having a kid. I might make a video about that. Who knows, right? But a lot of your women try to use the very small men, a minority of men who do not take care of their kids as the basis of their argument. It's like, why? Right? When 9 times out of 10, you're the one that's picking that man. Stop laying down with dang Pookies and Ray Rays. But see, a lot of women don't want to hear that, right? And once again, like I said, I'm not defending him leaving that child. However, I most definitely understand why he's doing it, because no man should have to, once again, people, no man should have to sit up here and work his ass off just to sit over here, get a paycheck, and that goes straight to the quote unquote baby. It doesn't. The woman, once again, right, you got Brittany Renner sitting over here talking about, oh, well, PJ Washington, I really didn't care, me and him, he made a commitment and this and that. And it's like, sis, you sat here. She tried to make it seem like she's very innocent. She tried to make it seem as if she isn't the reason she's in the position that she's in now. Like she didn't make this video.
I was just in a situation like that to where it's like hearts don't break even. And that's the reality too. It's like if those morals and principles are not instilled in a man, none of that shit matters. So obviously the child support stuff obviously hits close home to me because I'm already $50,000 it's just in lawyer fees trying to get him to provide. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it sucks because it's like you play in the NBA. Like, why why don't you want to do more?
None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really done.
Why do you get money for making a poor choice? I'm not trying to like disrespect you in any way. It's just like, if you left.
You sitting over here saying the easiest people to come up off of are athletes, right? From my understanding, she was out here, man. She was out here scouting this dude out before he even made it to the NBA. From my understanding, Brittany Renner was scouting out PJ Washington before he even came into the league.
First people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really done. First people to deal with.
It's your boy Poetic Flocka, folks, and check it out, man. Anywhere you go, anybody you know, somebody gotta know me. We're back again with another one, folks. Now check it out, man. In the words of an ugly dark-skinned nigga who I don't know his name, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? People, when the streets brought the unfortunate news to me, I said, not my nigga, PJ. Y'all got the wrong person. Not my nigga, PJ. And the streets told me, nah, Flock, PJ got by the queen of thoughts. Oh, my God. When it was first released that PJ Washington was dating Brittany Renner, we all thought it was a phase. And then once PJ domesticated her and put a fetus in her belly, we said, oh, wait. Hard on Thought's caucus tried to warn him beforehand. We told him, bruh, she's no good. She's a thought. PJ did not heed the warning, and PJ continued with his relationship, all right? Now, we thought it was all dandy. We thought they were good until yesterday when PJ Washington tweeted this right here. It reads, and I state, you was faking it all along. Nigga, duh. Bruh, there's a reason why your peers, your fellow NBA players, right, who she was dealing with, there's a reason why they kept her in the basement. They fed her nothing but hard, cold pipe. And afterwards, bro, they gave her a cold shower and a dry, scraggly towel and ain't even call her an Uber home, bro. Fam, there's a reason why, all right? She ain't see the day of light. There's a reason why they ain't take her out. All right, they ain't wine and dine her. They kept her in the basement, painted her face with semen like Picasso, and sent her home on an empty stomach, bro. But we knew that one day there was gonna be a simp that would have shown her a light in the darkness, bro. But we never knew that simp would have been you, PJ. Fam, when we seen this picture here, we should have told you, TJ. Listen, we could have told you everything you just tweeted. Bro, when we seen this picture here, we already knew, bro. This right here is a smile of a broad who knows she lucked up. This right here is a smile of a thought who knows she done bagged up 18 years of stability. At least 18 years, right? Of unearned income. 18 years of being fed. Come on, PJ. How can you be this stupid, my brother? This is a woman who wrote a book about sucking and swallowing 100+ celebrities. Is you crazy? Now listen up, right? People are talking about PJ was a victim. PJ got preyed on. So apparently a picture got dropped, this one right here, of Brittany Renner at a Kentucky game when PJ was 18 and she was 27 years old. It turns out she was recruiting PJ. No duh. No duh. People, I consistently tell y'all, thotting is a sport. And only the strong survive, bruh. That's how Kim Kardashian has managed to be on top of her game. That's how Kim Kardashian has managed to keep her foot on the neck of these thoughts, all right? Listen, thotting is a cutthroat game, all right? She was recruiting 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds super early because she know. Established contact, all right? Listen, she knows, right? Listen, if you fuck these niggas enough, you gonna get pregnant, yo. If you fuck these niggas enough, bro, they gonna be stupid enough to take off the condom and busting you, bro, on a drunk night. She knew this, bro. Listen, and the younger, the dumber they are. But PJ had no excuse. Listen, I understand some thoughts might change stay, come in your stay and try to play this good girl wifey material act, you feel me? And then your wife and not knowing she got backdoored by 50 niggas wearing Dusty Tims and Dickie suits. I understand that plight, all right? I feel for you. I feel for you, all right? But PJ, he had ample proof. He had ample evidence, right? Listen, she done wrote a book. She's on camera talking about how easy it is to trap a basketball player, right? She's on camera talking about how she done sucked 100+ penis. Come on. Come on. If you still date that, that's cool. But you still nutted in that and gave her a fetus? Nigga, I don't feel no sympathy for you, bro. Period, bro. Stop simping.
Then she made that video right? But then when she jumps onto these podcasts and she gets questions, when she get questioned about some of the shit that she has done, she tries to play victim. She tries to play innocent. She tries to cover up all her shit and say, people misunderstand me. People misinterpret me. People think of me a certain way. Sis, this is what you put out on the internet. This is what you put out on your internet. Look, these people are so-called Christians, but yet even in the Bible it says you are you can only not verbatim, but you are judged by your works. It tells you that in the Bible, you're judged by your works. So why are you sitting up here, man, making these videos and then you come over here and trying to say, well, people are misinterpreting me? Like what? Like no. When you sit over here and say an easy come up is men are athletes, and that's exactly what you do, since you're living what you're talking about, right? So then she tried to sit up here and say, well, you know what? Hey, the reason a lot of women have these child support and put men on child support is because sometimes they sit over here and say men don't take care of the kids, but that we all know that's BS. Men take care of their kids. Men take care of the kids, but women still decide to try to put them on child support for whatever reason. But she tried to sit up here and say she needs help. What about Medicare? What about this? Trying to make every excuse to try to put a man on child support, right? But yet, once again, these are the same sisters that sit up here and say they don't need a man. These are the same sisters that sit up here and say, well, you know, hey, it's hard to be a mother, even though you chose to be a single mother. You chose to be a single mother. Yes, women out there choose to be single mother. Yes, most definitely, because you choose who you lay down with. You choose who you lay down with. You can choose on whether you want to get that kid up out the way, or you got all these forms of birth control. But once again, women don't want to accept that. Women don't want to accept that. So then they sit up here and say, well, it's hard to be a mother. Well, sis, you asked to be it. You asked to be a mother. You asked to be a mother. You chose to be a mother. Nobody problem but yours, right? And like I said, you have Brittany Renner sitting over here saying, well, you know what, hey, me and PJ Washington made some kind of commitment. He ain't living up to his commitments and da. And it's like, once again, you put yourself in that position. And I doubt he's not taking care of that kid. I doubt he's not taking care of that kid. I know for a fact he probably is taking care of that kid. But the thing is, right, she got to try to make it seem that she got to make it seem as if, you know what, hey, I put him on child support for a reason because it's Medicare and all this stuff. And it's like, stop it, people. Women, stop it. Stop it. You don't need to put him on child support for him to take care of a bill, for him to take care of a child's insurance. Anyway, the woman probably gonna want him to take care of it all anyway, right? The woman is probably gonna want him to take care of it all anyway, right? And the thing about it is, Brittany Renner, what does she do? What does she freaking do to even get money? What does she do to get money? Right, but yet she's sitting over here saying, well, you know, you need financial, you know, my money got to be right on my end to determine how much the baby get and da. And it's like, man, sis, shut that up, man. Shut that up. You don't need to put that man on child support. If you're such a badass woman, you don't need to put that man on child support because you got your own money. It's sad, man. It's sad. Like I said, man, you have men like this that go through stuff on a daily. Men busting their asses on a daily to sit over here and pay for a kid that they can barely see. I've never understood that. Why is a man paying for a kid that he barely can see? Why does a man have to pay to take care of his own kid? Right? And for you slick ass mouth motherfuckers that want to sit there and say, everybody got to freaking pay to take care of their kid. Don't you take it to go? Whatever. Right? A man should not have to pay the judge or his baby mom to take care of his own kid. Right? You got men that sit over here fighting to see their damn kids, but you got a lot of your black women, you got a lot of your sisters that you see in the black community keeping their damn kids away from their men, keeping their kids, using their kids as a weapon against their baby fathers. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody say nothing about that. You see that on the daily. But then turn around when a man say, you know what, man, forget that. I ain't about to sit over here, man, and keep entertaining this shit. I ain't about to, man, mess with that kid or that girl. Then it's, he don't take care of his kids. It's like, it's almost like a lose-lose situation, man, with men that tries their hardest to be in their kid's life, and the woman don't even want don't want the man to be in the kid's life. It's a lose-lose situation because you sit up here, you bust your ass to try to get this kid or whatever. They'll sit up here and put you on child support. And then you sit up here and say, man, I don't got time to be dealing with this stuff, man. Like baby mama, generally speaking, the baby mama always making it hard. So guess what? I got to get up out of here. I don't want to deal with this shit no more. Then it's, girl, he don't even take care of his child. Yeah, girl, he a deadbeat. Right? And this is what a man got to go through. And this is what men got to go through on a daily, right? So, you know, like I said, man, women like that, women like this, women like Brittany Renner tend to be disingenuous, right? And people trying to sit over here and say Brittany Renner is starting to turn into Kevin Samuels. Look, man, on this channel or any channel like mine or similar to mine, we don't sit over here and critique women, right? Like Brittany Renner, Amber Rose, or them, just for them to then hopefully turn it around and then still bash them and say, hey, well, nah, well, we don't accept you for your past. We can't forgive you for your past. Look, right, you're done. Once again, you are judged by your works. Brittany Renner is trying to make a change now. Like, look, she's going to get the backlash regardless. Because people try to tell you since day one and you didn't want to fucking listen. Now you're trying to sit over here and make changes and say, oh, well, you know, in order to get a man, you want to do this and you want to do that, you want to do this and you want to do that. But just before you was catering to these women. Right? So, of course, a lot of your men going to be like, man, forget that shit, bro. No, she's still the same hoe that we've been talking about. Which she is. But she's trying to make, I can see that she's starting to make a small change. I can see she's trying to make a small change. However, it still doesn't take away the fact, man, that for the longest, man, you've been out here on BS. You've been out here on BS. So we're going to have to see a whole lot more, man, before we can sit on here and say, okay, this is a changed woman, right? So y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.